YouTube, what's the deal? It's your girl Jahira, and I am back. Hey, y'all. So, I have been planning on making this video for about a week. Yeah. And I don't know why I've been procrastinating as much as I have. For a while, I was kind of going back and forth with myself, like, there's got to be some kind of limit to what I will talk about. There's got to be some kind of wall that I'm going to hit when I just say, you know what, you are oversharing. Apparently I haven't hit that wall yet. And yeah, I guess I'll know when I do. But I wanted to come in and talk about sex. I don't think I've ever, I don't think, I know I have never talked about sex before on my channel. And it's kind of crazy that 18 months into this or something, I still haven't broached the topic. And I can't even really say why that is. I mean, I'm not, I don't know, maybe I am a little shy, but, not so much. It's a weird thing to discuss. At least to y'all. But I wanted to come in and discuss it because I'm going through something very specific right now. And I kind of want to know if any of you guys are on the same page. You see, okay, I'm going to sit up. See, I have been sexually active for a really long time, and in kind of an alarming frequency for a number of years. People who are close to me know, and I guess it's time for all of you to know, or at least for those who don't know, I have been working in the adult industry since I was, well, I guess 18. Yeah, about that. I started as a sex worker. I started working the track, as they say. And it slowly kind of graduated into just escorting and then being somewhat of a madam where girls would use my place in order to perform adult services. And then it kind of segued into a number of things. I started working in porn for a couple of years, not as an actor, but I was writing scenes for a company. I was actually writing copy for the company first. If you ever go to an adult website and you click on, a video clip or something, and there's some description under the clip of what you're watching and, hot studs getting it on type stuff, like I would be the one writing that. And then I got into writing scenes for the same company. Just because I have a vivid imagination and a wide range of adjectives. But and then in the midst of all of that, I was doing my current job, which I've been doing for years upon years upon years with different companies. And that is, I am a phone sex operator. I am, when you call 900 and Candy answers the other line, well, hey, I'm Candy, 23 and a size 24 waist and long flowing blonde hair. I started doing that probably around 24 because I auditioned and they liked my voice and stuff like that. And, and I was the type that sort of had a mastery over a number of different accents so I could portray a lot of people. And so, yeah, I've been doing that. And I say all of this to say that working in the adult industry is kind of like working, it's a lot like working at a restaurant, actually. Like, eventually you just get sick of the food. Like, for me personally, the fastest way to lose my libido was working in the adult industry. Like, I have no time for it in my personal life. I have no energy for it in my personal life. And then too, when you are a big girl, when you are, you know what I'm saying, a plus size diva, a woman of a certain proportion, the self-esteem issues that correlate with that status can lead you to make some really piss poor decisions regarding your body as it relates to another person. For a very long time, I felt really poorly about myself and the body that I was in. And I'm not really speaking with regards to gender specific issues here. I just mean the fact that, you know what I mean? I wasn't as small as most of my friends were. And so when a guy would throw me a bone, when a guy would compliment me or flirt with me or have something nice to say to me, I somehow felt that I owed it to him to express my gratitude through sex. And so in my teenage years, through my early 20s, um, I was very promiscuous. Very promiscuous. And then getting into sex work because I didn't think that somebody like me, could get a job and things of that nature. I mean, it puts you in this mindset that, your body is this machine and the only way you can earn money is by lending it out to various people. And so I had that mindset, of being a piece of meat and then feeling so low about myself that I felt that the only way I could express, my gratitude towards guys was through sex for a long time. And it took a lot of really deep introspective work on myself to be delivered from that mentality. I am still working as a phone sex operator. I'm still working in the adult industry, and that is my primary source of income. And I would love to not be doing that. I would love to be doing something else. But right now, you know what I mean? Fish gotta swim, but a chick gotta eat. And so it is what it is. And it will be what it is until, God willing, something changes soon. And I would love for something to change soon. But I just went around the world in 7.5 minutes to kind of get to the point of being able to tell y'all that I'm going to take a break. And I'm going to be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, what I'm getting to, y'all, and I really am going to come to my point, is this. I have not had sex with anybody in about 9 months. Which is kind of a stretch for me, honestly. Y'all know that I've dated. Clearly I've dated. You've seen the videos. But, yeah, I haven't been intimate, in about 9 months. And it's funny, when you're not really thinking about something, it's easy to forget. At around the 6-month mark, it kind of hit me like, oh, wow, it's been a while. And then I didn't really think about it again for another 3 months. And then upon realizing that it had been as long as it had, it kind of led me to a different mindset. I've always been one of those girls who, felt like it's my body. I can do what I want with it. I deserve pleasure. I deserve, you know what I mean? That level of companionship. And you know what I mean? I tried to be very sexually liberated. And I was comfortable in that place for a really long time. But things seem to have changed. The truth of the matter is, and I was kind of going to save this for another dating dilemmas video, but you might as well know now. I don't know if I'm ready to be in a relationship as of yet, which is why I'm not really looking for a relationship. They're dating dilemmas, not relationship dilemmas. I'm at a place in my life right now where I'm very focused on the intent that I have for my future, and this, making videos and continuing to build my brand means more to me than the possibility of, you know, having someone to come home to at night. I just got to be honest. Like, I'm in a place, I'm not calling it selfish, but I am serving myself. And I feel like once I, ascend to a greater position in my life, then I'll be able to focus on maybe settling down or being serious with somebody, or the possibility of marriage or something along those lines. Right now, I don't really feel like I'm in that space. I'm in a really good place in my life, and I'm focused. I'm determined. And I'm not willing to, when you take on a relationship, I have to a certain degree, sacrifice the I for the sake of the we. And I'm not ready for that much we right now. I'm just not. And, sex typically with men is, or for men, sex with men for men is a physical experience. But we all know that sex as a woman is an emotional experience. And I'm not really certain that I want to have the experience that could lead me to attach feelings for somebody who, I may not be ready to compartmentalize my life for. You know what I mean? I'm just not willing to take on another person's energy, another person's problems, another person's baggage and history at this particular juncture in my life. And so I say all of that to say, having tried it the other way for so long, I feel as though I'm not going to be having sex until I am prepared to offer myself to a loving, committed relationship. Even coming out of my mouth, it's like I'm blown away right now. Y'all really don't know. I have not said this out loud. I've kind of actualized it internally, but I have never let these words release themselves from my mouth. And it's just, y'all would really have to know my history. I'm kind of glad you don't, but y'all would really have to know my history to know how far removed from everything I have ever done this particular statement is. I'm not going to say I'm not going to have sex again before marriage. I mean, I really don't know what the future holds. And frankly, I really don't know. But I do know that I am worth waiting for. I finally know that I am worth waiting for. That what I have to offer is mine and mine alone, and it is unique. And there's nobody in the world who has it like I do. And it's worth being patient for. And I've got to get myself into a state of mind where I'm prepared to accept the responsibility of sex and all the subsequent ramifications that can come from, intercourse. I've never been the kind of, you know what I mean? Despite my former occupations, I've never been like a one night stand chick. That, and again, if you've never been a sex worker, if you've never worked in the adult industry, it's really difficult for you to understand. But that for me was work. It was actually work. I took no enjoyment out of that. It was a means to an end. And so as I crack my knuckle on camera, but I'm just not ready. I'm not ready. And I'm okay with not being ready. A bad chick knows her limitations. That's what you need to know. So yeah, I'm going to hold off on the sex thing for, until such a time as I'm ready to make a driven and conscious effort towards building a future with somebody by my side. And I'm saying all of this because I would love to know if there are any other ladies who are currently celibate. I've never done this before. I have never, ever, ever done this before. And I would love to get some perspective because nobody that I'm around is celibate. I would love to get, your experiences and how you feel about it and how you deal with, urges as they pop up or whatever the case may be. I just want to talk about it with somebody. And so do y'all think I'm crazy for this? I really want to know. I mean, it feels crazy, but it feels right. And sometimes those two can go hand in hand. So yeah, please drop your thoughts below and pray for me and cheer me on as I go forth in this new chapter in my life of being okay with it just being me. Um, yeah, so let me know. And I will talk to y'all later. Thank you. Thank you for sitting and listening to my whole monologue. I love y'all, and I will see you very, very soon. One love. Wow.